Hey guys, Joshua Gundam here with another Gundam Msia review, and today we're reviewing one of my all-time favorites, the Japanese release Blue Frame from Gundam Seed. Japanese Blue Frame is also where I get my Oxel Gundam's head. I no longer use the American Blue Frame head, but rather the Japanese one because it has this cool panel lining in it. And I'd show you the Oxel, but he's in the middle of being filmed right now inside the gun parry where it arrives at Bradburn Base. So exciting to be filming. Some huge breakthroughs recently. Let's get to our figure review. Comes with a unique beam rifle. No one else has a beam rifle like this. Has a little second handle that has the ability to come off. But it also, when it's not busy falling off, has the ability to swivel a little bit. But if you swivel it too far, it comes off. But good detail on the weapon. It's one of the weapons I thought about using as the Oxel Gundam's beam rifle originally. Comes with its shield. Love the blue shield. Love it. Part of the reason why I also gave that to the Oxel Gundam. And it fits right here into the arm. See, it's kind of a shallow peg. It can also come off that peg and go on this peg for being held, you know, slightly differently or whatever. Maybe a forwards version. Can go on either arm as well. I just love the shield. Oh, the handle moves up and down. So that is a nice detail. Pretty much akin to the Strike's shield, only it has panel lining in it. If you're lucky. My other Japanese Blue Frame shields do not have panel lining, oddly enough. Like if you look at the Oxel Gundams, no panel lining. There's a chance that one's American, but I doubt it. And then another Japanese Blue Frame I got at the same time with this one. This shield doesn't have any panel lining. Sometimes panel lining is luck of the draw on the Japanese figures. Not that one Japanese figure will have no panel lining and one will have panel lining, but rather that, you know, just like accessories or something might get skipped a little bit. Or one figure will have thicker panel lining than the other. Just like the battle scars. Different battle scars look different because of the different amount of paint that they got on them. It also has twin beam sabers that keeps back here in its backpack. These kind of don't stay in very well. So if you never plan on sticking beam saber blades in them, you might want to glue them in because it's pretty easy to lose them. But also this part's kind of thin. Pretty thin beam saber, but you can see it has a nice end there. But it makes for a cool beam saber, doesn't it? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And of course it has two of these. So some pretty nice weapons overall. I really enjoy the Japanese Blue Frame. I like the Japanese Blue Frame better than the American release Japanese Blue Frame. However, it's a bit easier, for some odd reason, to get the Japanese Blue Frame than it is the American one. Just a little note. Let's go over the articulation. Of course, it comes with different hands. It comes with 2 gun hands, 2 closed fists, and 2 open hands for holding his swords. And I have those in the baggie right here, but you know what the hands look like. There's no real need to show them. Arms have good range of flexibility. Blue Frame has a unique design, especially for Gundam Seed, which is part of the reason why I like it. I love the blue. I just love it. I love how it's intermixed. It doesn't look like another Gundam. It kind of looks like, and the head has that RX-78 feel to it somehow. It just does. And it's not the RX-78 head, but it just shares some resemblance to it. And you could say all Gundams do, but there's just something about the Blue Frame head, I just really like it. It's got head Vulcans up here, I forgot to mention that. But arms, good range of flexibility, they turn 360 degrees there. They're not double jointed, but they have good range of flexibility in the arms. Hands are on ball joints, so they have a lot of flexibility and they turn. You wobble. Head turns 360 degrees, looks up and down. The backpack can turn too, oddly enough. It's on a ball joint. It's an interesting design with the back. Kind of strange, but that's why I like it, because it's not like all the others. It's not just a mass production strike or anything like that. It's its own suit. That's what makes it so cool. It's got these cool vents back here. The waist can turn 360 degrees. Requires a little work, but it's doable. Legs go that far forwards, that far back. Knee joint, which is not double jointed, but this joint piece in here, this moves, giving it extra flexibility, which is really, really cool. And like I said, the whole blue is intermixed throughout the whole figure. Interesting note, the knee joint kind of locks on the leg right there. I don't know exactly why, but it's different, and that's why I like it. The foot's also on a ball joint, has good flexibility, can turn all the way around. Legs have good range there too, because they don't have a skirt to really get in the way. Just one very cool figure. If you can get your hands on a Japanese blue frame, or even just an American release blue frame, do it. It's so worth it. And yeah, that's our review. If you're looking for Gundam Msia action figures, make sure to check out our store, Gundams R Us, your favorite arms dealer. We have all kinds of Gundam Msia action figures in stock, and we get new stuff all the time, and sometimes we even get Japanese figures. Catch you guys later.